Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing a follow-up to the Smash World Tour news because if you guys don't know, Smash World Tour was unfortunately cancelled by Nintendo, both the circuit in 2023 and the finale that was happening in just a couple weeks, a week from now, which is just honest, it's some of the most disappointing news I've ever heard out of Smash. Just sucks, like taking a ton of money out of the scene, and we've been waiting for a couple days now for both Nintendo and Panda to make their statements, and they finally did today. And, I mean, starting with Nintendo's, it sucks. It's very lackluster, but I think that was expected from Nintendo. They basically said, well, we didn't explicitly tell them to take down the tournament. It's like, they made that choice to not run the final bracket, which is, of course, like, we have Smash World Tour being like, yeah, we asked multiple times. They said we couldn't write it. They said, like, things are, like, going to be different. I forget the exact quote, but it's just, like, it was very clear that, no, you should not be running this if you don't want to get, like, sued, which is, like, just sucks. Just super disappointing situation. But I had faith in Panda. I always have faith. I thought, okay, maybe they got strong-armed into it. Maybe Alan was like trying to look out for the community. Maybe he just like worded it like very, very poorly. But he was like, we need to do this or else you're going to get taken down. And then if you get taken down, there's no tournaments for the community, only Panda stuff. So that's what I was hoping. And what we got was just a bunch of just corporate trash, which just sucks so disappointing. Like, you have 2,800 likes and 3,500 quote retweets. That's how you know it didn't go well, when your quote retweets are beating the likes by a lot. And then you also just have, like, normal comments, which there's also more comments than likes. Like, it just went poorly. This statement basically says nothing. They stand with Nintendo. They say they're looking out for the best scene. And they don't really regard anything that Alan's done. The one thing that they do regard is like, we were like sorry that we don't agree with how Alan talked to one of the BTS managers. I believe it was over trying to get like the streaming rights to like some of their events and stuff just for like free basically, and like strong arming them like he was doing to everyone else. And that's it. No repercussions. No like Alan's gonna take some time off. He's stepping away from the company. He's no longer CEO. Nope. He's still with them. He's still supporting the scene. He's still like advocating for the community. And they're just not, which is sad. It's disappointing. I really thought we'd have a better statement from Panda. Almost anything could be better. This just sucked. It was bad. I could have written a better statement and just lied on it, and it would have been 10 times better. Like at least lie. Like this is just it's I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's terrible. But I do want to talk about something that happens with the rest of Panda now, because Panda is not just like this big CEO corporate thing. There's a lot of people behind Panda, and it sucks that they have to be moving now. Because I mean, starting with players, we've already had IBDW and Wadi like super announced that they're switching teams for sure. I believe TK has as well. I imagine Coney and Vicky did on their streams. I think Esam Mars will. I imagine Plub will. I can't see any players staying with Panda, honestly. At least for the Smash scene. I would be surprised if like the fighting game or the FGC community as well was staying with Panda. I think Panda just probably goes under, which is unfortunate for those players. Like a lot of those people like need those jobs, which just really sucks. But the thing that like hurts me the most is the end of PG stats. I think PG Stats is probably the best thing to happen to this community, at least in terms of content-wise. I think the stuff they do is amazing. They do it on a very consistent level, high quality all the time. Like, they have great script writers, they have great editors, the research is phenomenal. I, like, love the stuff that they're doing. And, of course, you just, like, have Kimona, Last, a couple other people on there who are just killing it with the scripts. They're doing absolutely amazing. And they just don't really have a place for that now, which just sucks. It makes me so sad because they're so amazing. They're so creative. Their talents are just unreal. Every single one of them. Like I mentioned, amazing editors, amazing like analysts, amazing people that are just like talking on the mic. It's just they don't really have a place now, and I don't know what will happen, because I want to imagine that that void can be filled by like at least hopefully the same crew. Like maybe they get picked up by another major org. I doubt it, but maybe they like get like a I don't know, a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe or something, a Patreon maybe to run PG stats, and then they can actually run it. But that's like a massive crew that you're having, and it just probably won't be able to happen, at least on the level that it was happening on PG stats, which is just it's heartbreaking, really. They were doing incredible stuff over there. And now, again, a lot of people just out of a job because someone at the CEO level was very, very dumb. And it breaks my heart, honestly. And then another, like, smaller thing, the PG Stats upset threads on Twitter as well. Those will be done by PG Stats, I believe, Orion Ranking picked that up. I'm not actually sure the exact Twitter account. I'll leave a link to it down below because they're doing one for main stage. But I know that's something people actually liked, and now we can finally get the real upsets that we deserve. And then one last thing about Panda that I wanted to touch on. Sorry, my mic cut, but I want to talk about the PGR. PGRU and PGRM, because that's gone now. It's not going to happen. It's over. So what happens to the official ranking? Because Ultimate, we're in a pretty good spot. We got Orion ranking, Echo ranking, a couple other rankings as well. Omega ranking is another one I can think of just off the top of my head. Like, we have a lot of rankings. I think Orion ranking will be taking place as the official ranking for Ultimate, but Orion ranking does not do melee stuff. So I'm not actually sure what the melee ranking system will be. I think I heard that maybe MIR might be the official ranking system for melee, but that was just like one tweet I saw. It could have been a troll tweet as well, and it probably isn't even the right acronym. But as of now, I don't think Melee has like an official ranking. I don't really know what's going to happen there. I will update it. Like, if I find like something that like maybe an official ranking for Melee, I'll be sure to like leave it down below, or like whatever, some of the comments will say it, hopefully. And that just kind of sucks again, because Melee is in like such a cool spot right now where you have like 5 people in the world that could be the best. Like, a lot of people were saying like, not even saying, like, if anyone but Zayn won either Smash World Tour or Panda Cup, they could have been the best player in the world. And then it was just down to Zayn versus them at that like final tournament. So let's say Mango won Smash World Tour, then whoever does better at Panda Cup is the best player in the world. Same thing with like Hungrybox, AMSA, IBW probably. I think those are the main ones. Maybe Plup. I don't think Plup. Maybe J-Book. I don't think J-Book either. But it's like one of those just amazing players was in contention for the best. And now we just don't really get to see the resolution of that. We have main stage, of course, and then we have another tournament that we'll get to in a second, which is very hype. But it's unfortunate. Kind of the same thing with Ultimate Season as well. Aquila versus Light is just kind of over now. Unless Light wins main stage, then maybe there's contention for it. But I feel like Aquila is more cemented. But Spargo doesn't really get a chance to make like his great comeback. We don't see a ton of talent from like Yoshidoro. We just can't see him now, which is unfortunate. And it cut it too short, which sucks. But do you know what doesn't suck? Because let's end this on a happy note. Ludwig. I mean, Ludwig doesn't suck. But do you know what he especially did? He is holding the Scuff World Tour on Sunday 12th or Sunday 18th. So the 12th of this. Oh my God, on December 18th. That was a hard sentence to say for some reason. He's holding the Scuff World Tour, and that is just the top 8 players in terms of points from the Smash World Tour will be invited to this invitational. We have Hungrybox, AMSA, Zayn, IBDW, Mango, Fiction, S2J, and Professor Pro for Melee, and Ultimate has Leo, Sonics, Aquila, Onin, Gluto, Light, Riddles, and Debuzz. This is cool. And also there's $50,000 on the line because he is the GOAT. This is so sick. Just thank you, Ludwig. This is absolutely amazing for the community. The amount of money he puts in the community, just supporting it, is unreal. It cannot be overstated how helpful it is. And also now we finally have a sick event. Like, this is the end. It's unfortunate, again, that it's only 8 players. It's not the ending that it should have been, but it'll do. This is absolutely amazing. Just super cool that we get like this kind of wrap up, and it's very stacked for both tournaments as well. And it's gonna be hype. Just huge shouts to Ludwig. And if you're wondering, this is during the Panda Cup. So Panda Cup is boycotted, by the way. I should have said that earlier when we were talking about Panda. It's done. There is not a world that Panda Cup is going to continue, or like it's going to be run, but it's not going to do well. Like, you might have like 1 or 2 top players there, and they'll get their bank, whatever. I respect it. It's not happening. It is not going to be the level that it should be. And honestly, I mean, good. Send the message. It just sucks that it has to be that way. I wish Smash World Tour, especially now that Smash World Tour is like, they've gotten the go-ahead publicly by Nintendo. It'd be amazing if they could run the event, but realistically, it's just not going to happen. Like, you can't just like cancel the event and then be like, oh wait, actually we uncancel it, rebook your flights, rebook your hotels, we're getting the venue back, all that good stuff. It's like, it isn't gonna work. It sucks. It's a really terrible situation, but Ludwig is doing what he can to make it better, and he's amazing. Shoutouts to him. Shoutouts to everyone at Mogul working on it as well. Aiden, of course, I imagine he's TOing. Just everyone at his crew. They're all incredible people. Off-brand may be doing it as well. I'm not actually sure which production company that he has is doing it, but it's still amazing. And yeah, we'll end on a happy note. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know these videos have been a little bit more rambly lately, but there's just some things I want to get off my chest. And these situations have sucked, but hey, we'll get through it. We always do. Thank you guys for support. It means the world to me lately. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.